Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to yet another video. So guys, on today's video I'm gonna be doing what we ate in a day. Stay tuned and watch till the end. If you're that kind of person who loves to try new recipes, you're going to learn a lot from this video. And yeah, so make sure you give this video a like, subscribe, share, and leave me a sweet comment. So for breakfast we are going to have some eggs, some hamri sausages and mixed tea. That is basically can I call it like spicy tea? Yeah, I know you understand. So we had mixed tea, eggs, sausages and some hamri. So right now we want to prepare lunch, and as you can see here some chicken bones, I can call it that. Yeah, so we want to get some broth from that, which we'll use to make our onion rice. Yes, so and right here we want to cut this chicken into some chicken strips. Yeah, so because we are going to make some stir fry pasta using these chicken strips. Yeah, so let's do this. And so right here we want to make some marinade, and as you can see we are preparing garlic and ginger because we want to like make some paste. But first we have to like peel them, crush them so that they can be easy to blend. Yeah, so and then we are going to add some spices, so I'm going to take you through all that until the marinade is ready. So first things first, we've added the ginger and garlic, so we're going to add in some vinegar, as you can see, and then next we're going to grind some fresh black pepper. Yeah. And the next thing we're going to add is some paprika, and we're adding in sufficient amount because we are making lunch for many people. Yeah, let me say many people because I don't want to mention the amount. And then we are adding in some curry powder, as you can see. Yeah, it all depends on the amount of food you're making, so make sure you're okay with the spices. And then you're going to add in some chicken masala, of course, because we're making some chicken. Yeah, so add in that in an, let's say enough, yeah, let me call that enough amount of spices. Yeah, and then we're going to add in some cooking oil before we blend because that will make it blend easily. And then right here before we add in the marinade, I'm going to I've added in some eggs into the chicken. Some eggs, I'm going to sprinkle some flour, yeah, so that the chicken can be a little bit crispy, or let me say thick. Yeah, and then I've also added in some black pepper. And then now we want to add in the marinade. Of course, we've already blended it, so let's add in, and then we mix it thoroughly until they are well incorporated. Yeah, so that when you know it's ready for cooking. So meanwhile we've let the marinade to sit for a while because we really want the spices to get deep into the chicken. Yeah, so we let it sit for a while, but meanwhile we are going to make some chicken broth using these chicken bones. So we've added in some spices, that is curry powder, and then we're going to add in some boiled water and then let it boil. And since we are going to blend our tomatoes and we want to blend them while they're already cooked, that is, it will taste better because I know you've noticed, if you're that kind of person who likes to blend the tomatoes, if you blend them raw before they are boiled, they're going to taste like they're raw if you don't let it cook enough. Yeah, so we decided to place this in the chicken broth, and then yeah, as you can see, it's already cooked and we're going to blend it, so it's going to make our work easier. And yeah, so we've let the marinade to sit for a while and it's now ready to pan fry. So we're just going to pan fry for a while and then not really cooking it so well, but we're going to just pan fry it, and then we're going to transfer the chicken into the oven and let it cook for around 30 minutes or less. Yeah, because of course the chicken is so tender, it will cook for less than 30 minutes, or let's say 30 minutes roughly. So let's pan fry and then we're going to go to the next step. So right on this pot over here, we've added in some cooking oil, and this is where we're going to make the sauce, the chicken sauce. So we're adding in some black pepper powder, and then not the fresh ones, and then we're going to add in some ginger, some crushed ginger, or they're halfly whole. Yeah, so and then we're going to add in some onions right after we've stirred this. So next add in some garlic and keep stirring. And next add in some chicken masala and then keep stirring, and make sure you stir until they're well incorporated for the spices to mix up well with the onions, and then they also get to like cook well with the onions. And then we're going to add in the tomatoes. Another thing is that we didn't blend the tomatoes, but it will cook well because we've already boiled it. Yeah, so we're adding in the tomatoes and then some pawpaw. Yeah, this is new to me, so we are adding in some pawpaw, and then we're going to mix that well and let it cook. I'm told the pawpaw helps to like neutralize the spiciness in the food. Yeah, or maybe like for a recipe like this one, like we've added in lots of spices, so it's going to like neutralize and add a bit of tanginess into your sauce. And the next thing, we are adding in some butter, that is like a tablespoon and a half or a quarter or something of butter, or to your liking. And then you're going to blend all the sauce until we get like a smooth paste or a puree. Yeah, and then we're going to bring it back to the pan, heat it up before now you mix it with the chicken, which is almost ready, I guess, because it's been like 30 minutes or so and our chicken is ready. So but before that, we are going to add in some cooking cream, and then we let it cook well. Yeah, because we want to like cook everything well. We don't want to get raw taste of each and every ingredient or spice we've used. Yeah, so our chicken is ready, as you can see. So juicy, so crispy, looking so yummy. You can eat it like that, by the way, but we want to get something like with some sauce, right? Yeah, so we're going to mix this up, and voila, look at that. It looks so yummy. This was so delicious. You can try this, and I'm assuring you that you're going to get the best of the best. The spices, not too spicy, not too, like, everything was well balanced. So on to the next meal. We're going to prepare some stir fry pasta. This was basically for the kids, because we felt like maybe the other food will be like spicy, but again, you know, most kids love to eat a pasta. Yeah, so we're starting with the chicken strips or stripes, I don't know. Yeah, so we're going to like fry that in cooking oil without the onions first, because we want to cook the chicken first. Yeah, so you stir fry until it's done. Some few minutes it's already done, so we set this aside. Then we're now going to fry the onions and add in a little bit of some soy sauce and black pepper for taste, of course. And this was so delicious, so let's do this. And meanwhile, we want to blend this garlic, some fresh garlic, basil, and some boiled tomatoes. So we are going to blend this until we get a thick paste. And then right here we've already added in the soy sauce, yeah, some light soy sauce, and then keep stirring until they're well mixed and let it cook for a while. Yeah, we're going to like take time until everything is well cooked. So right after you've boiled your pasta, you're going to like run it under cold tap water so that it doesn't continue to like boil. We don't want to overcook the pasta. And then we finally get to mix it with the white sauce. Let's call it a white sauce. Yeah, so we're going to mix everything well until you get like everything is well mixed, so you know it's ready. But first, kindly let it like simmer for a while because you want everything to cook well. So we keep stirring, and it's finally ready. So I didn't get to like serve this, but I served some rice and the chicken. Is it like a chicken biryani? Yeah, so this was basically for the kids, but I know you can tell from the pot how it looks, and from all the steps you've seen on this recipe, I know you're going to try this. Kindly try this, and your kids and you yourself will enjoy this. So next we're going to make our rice, and as you can see the onions are almost ready. Yeah, so we're going to add in the chicken broth to use it for our rice. I know you remember at the start of the video we boiled the chicken bones to make some chicken broth. Yeah, so and we're adding in the rice that we've already washed and soaked. Yeah, so that it like shortens the cooking time. Yeah, so that is the best thing you can do with your rice so that you get the best rice ile moja moja. So you first wash and then soak it for a while, and then after adding in the rice you're going to stir this as it cooks. Before now we what do we call it, we lower the heat. Yeah, before we lower the heat you keep stirring, mix everything up, and make sure you're using a wooden spoon at this point, because you don't want to like you don't want the rice to like how do you call it, hatutaki itoke ugali, so make sure you're using a wooden spoon. And at this point make sure you're not like stirring like any other food, like you koroga with care. Yeah, you need to be careful at this point. So at this point you're going to add in some cooking oil. Yeah, so we are going to add in some cooking oil and then add in some boiled water. At this point I've added in the cooking oil and some boiled water because our broth was not like enough. Yeah, so at this point we're going to like wrap it up with some cling film. So at this point I noticed that it's not a must. Like I used to think like for things like rice you have to use some aluminum foil, but you can use a cling film and it works wonders as well. So if you don't have the aluminium foil, you can use the cling film. And then we've transferred this pot to some heat that is low, yeah, because we want it to cook like ipike pole pole. Yeah, so meanwhile we're going to make some food color. Yeah, so this is this orange? Or yeah, this is orange, not egg yellow, this is orange. So mix it up with some hot water and then add it up to your rice, and as you can see it's already well cooked, and as you can see imetokea moja moja, so lovely. Look at that color, oh my goodness, this was so delicious. And then you have to mix it up. I'm told at this point you have to like as you can see our chef is using some knife, so you can also use some fork. Yeah, we don't want to like koroga everything ikae vibaya. And as you can see our food was ready. This is what I served, but later on I served some pasta because it was so delicious. Yes, I hope you really enjoyed. So I'm going to also take you through our dinner, and then I'm sure you'll enjoy this. Kindly subscribe if you've watched up to this point and you have not subscribed. So for dinner we're making some fish, ugali and greens, and on this bowl we've added some blended garlic, some garlic paste. Yeah, so this is garlic paste. We are adding in some vinegar. Then we're also going to add in some salt. We are going to add in some eggs, black pepper and paprika. Yeah, that is it for this fish marinade. Yeah, and make sure you add in according to your liking. And before I forget, if you're in need of a professional chef who will cook for you all this, I'm going to pin his contact and the name, all his details on the comment section, so, and the description box. So kindly make sure you check that out, because I know you'll need a chef for your holidays, cooking events and all that. Yeah, so I'm going to link up his contact on the description box, and I'm going to pin the first comment. I'm going to pin his contact on that first comment as well. Yeah, so make sure you kindly check him out, talk to him, and hamtakosana. Like, he's the best. The food was so delicious. We really enjoyed. And yeah, so at this point we've already mixed in the marinade and the fish fillets. So we've added in some flour to make it like crispy on the outside and also thick. Yeah, so we're going to mix that, and then we'll set it aside until it's well marinated before we cook it. Yeah, and for this I didn't actually like get to film the last part, or the food, the plating. Yeah, so because my camera went off and I was kind of tired, so I didn't make to capture that. But let me take you through this making the sauce. This fish was actually like it's called samaki wa kupaka. So it's actually the fish, and then right here we are making the sauce. Yeah, so it's samaki wa kupaka. We've already added in the onions. We're going to stir it up until it gets translucent or a little bit golden brown. Right after adding in the boiled tomatoes, we're going to stir and add in some blended carrots. Yeah, so this is blended carrots, and then you're going to stir it up before we add the other ingredients. And don't worry, because I know they look like they're whole, but we're going to blend all this up. So we're adding some green capsicum. Keep stirring, cook it for a while. And next add in a tablespoon or 2 of butter. Yeah, and then let it melt up, and of course keep stirring. Yeah, you keep stirring so that they get to cook well and mix well, and also we don't want to like burn everything up. And then next we are adding in some cooking cream. Yeah, so and make sure you add in enough or to your liking, that is the cooking cream. So mix everything up and let it cook as well. So right here we are adding in some garlic paste. Yeah, and then keep stirring. And for the garlic paste, you'll have to like let it cook for some time so that it gets to like get a good taste of garlic. Yeah, so we keep stirring. Before now we get to blend all this sauce, because we want like everything to be smooth and like thick. We don't want to have these whole ingredients like the tomatoes. As you can see, the tomatoes, the green capsicum. Yes, so right here we are adding in some coconut powder. Yeah, so because it's the Swahili fish, or rather this samaki wa kupaka, we've added in some coconut powder, and then we keep stirring and let it cook.